Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome in. Very good to see you all. Double checking that everything is working right. Looks like it is. On YouTube, Southie, Tyson, Leonardo, Jesse, Meta, Candy, Tony Shade, Raptor, Radio, AJ, Daniel. How we doing, everybody? Very good to see you all. Twitch already has a goddamn hype train going because you guys are insane. Reju, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Please correct me if I'm not. John, Draconis, Matthias, Akito, what's up, everybody? I have to give a huge thank you to Draconis for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Thank you so much for the generosity and kicking off the hype train. And Viper with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are we doing, people? Big Alejandro is fire. I agree, Tony. Yeah, I just bet I had a video on it a little bit ago, and it is, it's incredibly fun. We played a lot with it on Tuesday, but did some further build refining since then. Yeah. Matthias, I'm doing well, man. Very excited to be here. It's been a fantastic week for the Division franchise. We have hit player counts higher than we did when Brooklyn launched. That's insane. I think the majority of people are pretty satisfied with the news that came out on Tuesday. Livid's in the chat. What's up, Livid? Important to note on that then, since Livid did a great video on it, there are some issues still persisting with Division 1 that would be great to see improved, given it's the 10th anniversary of that game. There's a lot of server instability over there, so hopefully we can see some stuff like that, but I'll say, compared to the last several years, right now we're in a very good point for the overall franchise, and there's more coming. What do we get for completing Hardcore Realism? There is one weapon skin tied to normal campaign completion and one tied to Hardcore campaign completion. But they're not that special from what I've seen, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping that they would put some cool cosmetic reward behind this, but there's really not. But we're going to do it anyway because I apparently like pain, and so y'all are going to see me struggle on Hardcore Realism. That is the goal today. Matt Kane with the 300 bits and Lou Cypher with the 500. Thank you guys very, very much. That's incredibly kind of you, keeping our hype train going to level 2. Y'all are crazy. We got over 100 people watching on YouTube, pushing at 75 on Twitch. No, sorry, that's outdated. We have over 90 on Twitch. Thank you all for coming by and hanging out. If you're on YouTube and you want to help support, be sure to hit the like button. I forgot to say that in a few recent streams, but it does help share it out to more people. Hardcore Realism is light work for you, Rogue. Well, Cyrus, I was getting doubted big time the last few streams. People think I'm going to die right away. But we shall see. You said you were under NDA. Did everything they revealed the other day cover all of it, or is there more to look forward to? Archon, all I will say is that I was shown many things. Many, many, many things. But I am able to say, and we did talk about the other day, how I was able to playtest Survivors, which was incredible, but I can't share anything from that. So that's a huge category on its own. But there might be a few other surprises in there. Queenie coming in with the membership on YouTube. Thank you so much. Welcome. I appreciate you going out of your way to support the channel. Hope you enjoy all the member perks. Thank you, thank you. Jack B said, I want a Division movie. I do too. I hope they make the one that they were talking about for a while. But we will see. Next time you're in Sweden, can you ask Yannick when the Enforcer is going to be added to the general loot pool? I got you. Shadow Hunter with the, what are those called? The highlight message as well. Did you come across a PlayStation player? If you're talking about in terms of crossplay, that is not in the game yet. That is coming at some point during year 8. But that's not live right now. Jake Gyllenhaal stepped away from the movie. I believe that was rumored, but there's never been an official report on it. Trust me, I follow the movie news over the years quite closely. There's both a lot of beliefs that are not true and also some misinformation and also some stuff that did happen that people don't know about. It's kind of complicated. If you die in realism, you have to restart the entire thing. Correct. All right, so we've been chatting here for a minute, but let's get into it. Of course, we will keep chatting as we go. Hardcore works the same as it does in the base game, where, yeah, if you die, you're done. Your character gets deleted. So I'm going to, this current agent that I have, I just made for the purposes of making my realism video on Tuesday, but we're going to delete, because this is just a normal character. And we're going to go fresh from hardcore. In this mode, you only live once. There's no respawn. If you bleed out or die and you want to try again, your only option will be to delete that character and try again. Fallen agents will not be revived for any reason. All right, this is how we're gonna do it. I think it was Patrikios that mentioned this last time. Chris said I've got 2,800 contaminated loot, saying you go down. If I die, or we'll put it this way, anytime I die in today's stream, meaning we die and we have to restart, I will gift 10 subs on Twitch. Actually, I think I can do that, right? Let me double check before I make that promise. Can I do this from the live page? Okay, somehow there's a way to do that. Can I go down here? Chat settings, turn on shield mode. What's the easiest way to do that? Does someone who knows Twitch can maybe tell me? There has to be a shortcut for me to be able to do that on here. In your chat, you can use the slash command gift. Oh. Then does it pull from like a payment method that I already have saved, Livid? Sorry, this is how noobish I am at this. We can get started on this though. Matt Kane with the 24 months, 2 years, time well spent. Thank you very much, sir. As I've said countless times before, I sincerely appreciate all of the love and generosity you send my way. Thank you for being a member at Classified for 2 years. That's crazy. We also have Pereiric. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but joining up at Classified status on YouTube. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will be sure and update the member card later today, but I hope you enjoy your badge, your emotes. You can join our Discord and get access there too if you want. Thank you guys. You should just do /gift quantity.
A new agent is joining your team.
It'll have, okay, perfect. It'll have a pop-up. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so that is the bet. If I die at any point in today's stream, and this can happen more than once, I will gift 10 subs per death. But it does not count if I like Delta or, you know, one of the other weird things that happen. I have to actually die in combat. But I will give 10 subs every time that happens, just to make it interesting. Jack with the 5 gifted on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. That is very kind of you. Going to Kozaki, Just J, Zeal, McJan, Superfly. Welcome to Rogue Studios, folks. If you're in chat, please give Jack a thank you for the generosity. That's very kind of you, my friend. You're getting us started. And then in like 20 minutes, there'll be a flood of more gifts from me once I die. Just kidding. I think we're going to do all right. Will we die? Probably. But I'm going to try my darndest. 2 hours in character creator? Well, especially if this one might die, I'm not going to spend a super long time doing it.
A new agent is joining
Honestly,
your team.
Butterfly neck, or butterfly tattoo on the neck. This looks like my guy. Let's do it.
A new agent is joining your team.
Hardcore realism sounds fun. There should be an award for that. You get a weapon skin, but it's not that cool from what we've seen. Okay, here we are. If we die, it's all over. Sorry, I'm going to say this wrong. Kronk 6? Please correct me if I am. But thank you so much for the tier 1 on Twitch. That's incredibly kind. Devin as well, coming in with the 1 gifted. Going to Mobius. Mobius, if you're there in chat, please give Devin a thank you. I appreciate it very much, you guys. Thank you for the kindness. You're hyping me up before we crash out and do terribly. Eisenhorn, how you doing? Zero, what's up? I'm doing very well indeed. How are you? World record character creation. Yes, Tim, I believe I did note that. I can't comment though. I'm sorry.
A new agent is joining your team.
I'm too intertwined. Not Lucas with the 2 months at tier 1. Thank you, man. As if you needed any more any more reasons to be supporting the channel. Thank you, man.
There are still people trapped inside the building. Be careful. We got hit with a bioweapon. Masks on at all times.
I had to readjust my mic a little bit. The Rogue Gold goes bankrupt stream.
A new agent is joining your team.
Yeah, Dice, I happen to know that little detail from when I was in Mamo. And it's super encouraging. I think that's a great thing. I'm really excited to start seeing what changes can be made with his direction. Commander Wolf with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, my friend. Where's this last guy? Oh, back there. All right. Oh, my thought when I was playing yesterday off stream was that y'all were doubting me so much, saying I couldn't do this. And we'll see, to be determined. But y'all forget that I used to play a lot of Descent. And at least the early loops of Descent, I would say, have somewhat of a similar feel to this. And I did all right in there, so I think I've got the muscle memory. We can do it.
Isaac's readings are off the charts. Sweep the building and keep an eye out for survivors.
Accidentally muted the stream. I thought I'd gone deaf. What's up, Rumans? Glad you're not deaf. Glad you can hear us. How you doing?
We need to get down there.
What I would give for full realism mode. The release of this has created a very interesting divide. Some people say they love it and they want the whole game to be like this. Some people say they hate it and they never want to see it again. I guess that's just kind of what happens when you make a mode that deviates entirely from what the rest of the game is.
The Haven settlement is sending medics. Make sure the area
Do you have a pulse? True. Yeah, wait, where's my...
It's gotta be Rikers coming in through the basement.
I don't get to have my HUD?
Cover us while I get these people out.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give myself that. I mean, that just seems fair. No, I appreciate it, Keto. It's needed. Descent is actually the best farm method for hardcore characters. Right, because you won't lose your character, right, if you die.
A new agent is joining your
Kinto,
team.
that PvP lead we're talking about started on Monday, I believe. So it's going to take a little bit of time to see the impact of that show up in the game. We've been without PvP, like dedicated PvP support for 5 or 6 years. So I'm hoping that in a few months' time we can start to really feel that
There's a surveillance system in the basement.
go into the
We need
game.
to find out who is responsible for the attack.
Old
See if you
Man
can
Beard
recover
with the
tapes.
tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. I have to say, people, the amount of generosity that we had on the stream on Tuesday and clearly what is persisting into this stream is unbelievable. I can't thank you all enough for everything.
Active server detected.
I think it has a place in the game. I wouldn't say replace anything, but should be similar to hardcore. Yeah. I mean, the big thing for me, because one of the funniest comments I saw is people were like,
After Coney
well, they just need to have the game be like this, but then also have there still be loot and builds. And I'm like, though, those things clash. You can't. That's the whole point, is that you can't have the RPG stuff if you want it to be realistic. And that's why I mean, I play Division because it's an RPG, because I love making builds and having all the stats and all that, but those two things are very much at odds. Unless someone just has a genius way of doing it that no one has thought of yet, but I'm gonna say that's unlikely. Dang, I can't hit these headshots. Oh, that corner peek is tough. I can't even tell where my shots are going.
The survivors have been extracted. City Hall is clear. Let's regroup in the park and go to Haven.
Ricardo, I'm pretty sure it is curated. I think they have the same rewards distribution for every playthrough. I think. By the way, Alexandra, I'm sorry I missed your, or I read earlier you say hello and then I forgot to respond. How you doing? Good to see you.
Leaving contaminated area.
Just want to say big thanks for having nearly 200 people watching us on both platforms. Maximum audience to see me get wiped out in hardcore, or in realism, I mean.
A new agent is joining your team.
Nice to see you in one piece. Agent Lau sent us Haven's coordinates. Let's go.
Jay, how you doing, my man? I'm fantastic. It's been a really cool week for all things Division, so I'm having a blast. How you doing? First time in one of your streams, Sormay. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. I'm just glad they actually made use of the Warlords map. True. The Warlords map deserves more love. That's why I like to play Retaliations here when I can. It's just a fun change of pace. What's up, Tyler? Picked up the game for the first time a couple of weeks ago. Video's been a massive help. Making the game easier to understand. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, dude. I'm so glad to hear that you're fresh in and enjoying the game. Glad the videos have helped out. That's always the goal. You came at a good time. The year of content ahead is set to be pretty substantial for what we're used to in Division terms, so it's an exciting time.
Get to cover.
Master Prime, how you doing, man? Oh, Jay, was that a... I'm still slightly learning Twitch things. Did you resub? Because the notification didn't really indicate that to me. It was just a message, but... I will go and check in a sec, just so I can know that for the future.
Vital signs critical.
Dude, I'm gonna die right here. Can you imagine if I died that early? I wasn't even being aggressive. I just got bad positioning.
A new agent is joining your team.
Yeah, for any who may not have watched me before.
A new agent is joining your team.
What's the word I'm looking for? Passive and neutral gameplay is not my strong suit. We'll put it like that.
It's hard to believe they were regular people before the outbreak.
Okay, I was gonna check this
Get to
really
Haven as soon as you
quickly.
can. Just don't expect a warm welcome. The guy in charge, Paul Rhodes, isn't happy to see me.
It was a resub, Jay. Thank you very much for that. I'm sorry I didn't call that out at first. I'm still learning all of the things. Yarpnarp with the Prime. Thank you so much, as well as Stelios. Hope I'm saying that right. Thank you both. I appreciate it. Gonna make me sad hearing Faye's voice, I know. R.I.P. Faye. How you doing, Metal Chick? Enjoying the news? Pretty cool stuff coming? I would say indeed. Fire goes through cover in realism. Actually? That's
Get back.
messed up,
We're here
if
to
so.
speak with Rhodes.
Andy, how you doing, man?
You're not welcome here. We've taken in enough agents. It never ends well for us.
Get back!
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
A new agent is joining your team.
But yeah, it's just wild to me that, that even though this update has been pretty cool, it's not like it's the largest update ever, but that we've surpassed, player counts for Brooklyn. Like, that's wild. What's gonna happen once we actually get the big content for year 8?
Welcome to Haven.
Pidsley coming in with the second month of a tier 1. Thank you, my friend.
JTF and civilian volunteers.
I appreciate you supporting very much. All of you are too freaking kind. What are your thoughts on crossplay? I hope console players can handle the cheaters. So they actually confirmed this morning, I'm going to mention this in my video tomorrow, that if you want to disable crossplay, you can. So if you want to go into PvP and turn off crossplay so you're only matching with console players, you can. I think that's a great way to do it.
See me in Rhodes' office. He's not my biggest fan.
This is your first playthrough on Realism? I did a normal character for the first... I just did one of the rogues back on launch day to do a video.
I'll check in on the survivors.
So I have a little bit of experience there, but we'll go further today than I did then.
Keener is our main target, but
We're skipping all the cutscenes because we ain't here for story. All right, who do I go after first? That's the question. I'm kind of feeling Kajika. I don't know why.
We have reports of Kajika operating in the
Let's do
Battery
it.
Park district, staging ambushes against JTF and Peacekeeper patrols.
I think lots of people in the looter shooter space are looking for a new home.
Be careful.
Yeah.
This guy does not mess around.
It's a very interesting time for this to happen to Division, like to see us getting so much content while, you know, probably the most prolific looter shooter out there, Destiny, is kind of having a downturn in terms of development time and content. And I certainly do not want to come across as disparaging their situation, because at the end of the day, you know, Division has been there. I would never want my favorite game to be having a content drought or lack of content, so I hope they can get the stuff that that community wants, but it is a very, very interesting timing and situation.
It hasn't looked the same since. Be careful playing around in the mud.
Kajika was the worst. Well, maybe I'll, if I can get the worst out of the way first, then maybe we'll be set. Well, that's a...
Who built this city? Bankers? Brokers?
open world, I think.
Tycoons? Whatever the fucking influencer is? Or was it you?
10 threats.
Hardworking sap.
Where?
Working 2 jobs.
Oh, in there.
Only to get hassled by a corrupt cop on your way home to get some goddamn rest.
Can I make it out there?
You are. We know what you're going through. You were taught to look at the records of criminals. But that perpetuates itself. We got food. We got a home. And we
A new agent is joining your team.
Every time I come back to Division 2, I throw a few bucks in. I don't want the franchise to die. You're doing God's work. No, I think it is, like, it also helps that they have designed their content rollout and monetization in a way that I would say is relatively player friendly. There's gripes to be had about the cost of the cosmetic bundles. I think that's certainly valid. But the fact that in the last 6 years the only paid content has been Brooklyn is pretty impressive, given that we've still gotten major game modes and stuff like that.
Access key detected.
Enough resources to last a lifetime. I look after my family. If you're prepared to fight, come to Wall Street.
Progress halted. Manual override required.
Bobby, are you talking about a Division 1 remaster?
Resumed.
Or what's the discussion? Chris, are you talking about me? Who am I ignoring? I always get so stressed out that I'm missing things I'm supposed to be seeing.
Override required.
There we go. That was pretty good. Ignoring you. Wait, continuing. What? Continuing your gifted subs. I see no notification, Chris. Did I really? What did I? I'm confused. Scroll 5 messages up. I legitimately have no notification of you or Livid doing that. Oh, there it is. He's continuing to get what they got from. Weird. It doesn't show that in. Wait, there's Livid's. Where is? I'm gonna find it now. There we go. There's Chris's. Okay, those do not show up in my multi-chat thing, and it also it does show it in the Twitch activity feed there. Got it. I apologize, guys. Livid, Chris, you all are great, as you know. Thank you very much for continuing the subs on here. Especially you, Chris. You don't need to do that. You're already a sub on YouTube. I'm not actually upset. You have a right to be. You should shout at me. That's so weird that it doesn't pop out activity feed. I'll have to find a better way to filter some of that. I think I can actually fix that in the future, so I will. Thank you guys very much. If anybody else does that and I miss it, please call me out so I can say thank you to them.
The Battery Park district was devastated by flooding after a hurricane. It's more like a swamp than anything.
A new agent is joining your
There used
team.
to be a lot of concentrated wealth down here. Most of the locals used their resources and connections.
Demarsh,
to get
what's
out
up, man?
before the city was locked down.
Good morning.
Most people didn't have that option.
Thank you for continuing your sub as if you need to do that. I need to just
Looks like you found some of Kajika's handiwork.
gift you yours for
Didn't stand a chance.
volunteering your time as a mod. I love the new graphics.
Profile detected.
Glad to hear it. It's been controversial. There's some people who are quite upset with the
Status. Rogue.
graphical change they made,
Can't
particularly in
believe these
DC.
assholes can still operate their tech.
There's a
But the
workaround
devs
for
did say they're going to
everything.
work on some changes there.
Hostiles
Where are they coming from?
incoming.
Oh, down there. Part of it is bugged, like the weird fog blur thing. I think they're going to work on that, but I believe they're also going to tune the filter that kind of goes over everything.
So we've got proof that Kajika
Nice.
But we need a stronger lead.
We got a UMP.
Head to the nearby church community. They've been monitoring the patrols in the area.
So we've got proof that Kajika's been here recently. But we need a stronger lead.
Head to the nearby church community.
Hoagie, it should be.
They've been monitoring the patrols in the area.
It
They
should
may have
be
some intel that could
indeed.
be valuable.
On console, you cannot, Skinto. There's no toggle in the graphics settings for the fog. At least on Xbox. I guess I don't know about PlayStation. Yeah, I hear you, Rhythmic. I think that you're probably like, it's inevitable that changing the looks of something that people are incredibly accustomed to 7 years later, some people aren't gonna like it.
Check in with the community leader and see if she knows anything about these patrols.
A new agent is joining your
Operation
team.
started. Complete activities. Recover caches. Okay, what did we unlock? M700 has a larger mag, so kind of no reason not to use that, I would think. M1911, I'll probably keep the X45. Increases stability, decrease swap speed, we'll do that. Increase accuracy, that's good. I guess I could do a SMG. We'll rock with that for a minute. How do you get... I didn't get far enough to unlock any of the skills. Well, I got this sticky bomb when I beat Conley in that video, but do y'all know? Oh, I have the secret mine available now? I'm going to use that instead.
Yeah, me too.
Do you just get them as you go along? Yeah, Bobby, as Livid said, they've not really talked about any kind of additions or updates for Division 1. Most of the focus is on 2 and 3 right now. Don't die till I see it. I got you, Lucas. There will be no deaths throughout the whole stream, because I'm that good. Oh, those are friendlies. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to almost shoot you. Kai, what's going on? How you doing, man? 270 people? That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. Speed Racer as well, coming into the second month of Prime. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it greatly. Oh, those are also friendlies. I need to stop shooting my own people. Realism mode works. They even have the diamonds above their heads. I think I'm just spacing out too much. I see y'all way back there. No, those are friendlies too. Who are y'all shooting? Oh, they're right in the bushes there. I'm so confused. Oh, way back there. Get this grenade.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I hardly even realized that we had actually walked into an activity. Let's see how good the secret mines are. Doesn't seem to do a ton of damage, but that's alright. I just don't think the turret's quite good enough. It dies pretty quick
New
and
agent is joining your team.
doesn't get too many kills. Relentless, how you doing, my friend? Matthias with a 10 gifted on Twitch. Thank you. Let me clear this out so I can read out the names. That's very kind of you, sir. Where's this last ad? Oh, I see you over there. There we go. My guy, thank you very much. Going to Want It, T-Main, Bean, Out of Time, Johnny, Dragon, Iron Soul, Darth Troll, Samurai, and Fleck. Welcome to Rogue Studios, folks. If you're here on Twitch, please give Matthias a thank you for his generosity. That's incredibly kind of you, man. How am I doing on ammo right now? 21 and 111? Should be good.
Is that the last one?
Alright, about to take on our first actual structured side mission here. Over 300 people on Twitch, 225 on YouTube. Thank you all very much for being here and hanging out. Specifically on YouTube, if you've not yet and you want to help support, hitting the like button very much does so. Helps share it out to more people. Have they upgraded the performance of the game? From what they've said, Metal, it was just about graphics, so better textures, lighting, shadows, that kind of stuff. They said performance would not be impacted. I've heard some PC players talk about how they've lost frames. I don't know if that's related or what might be going on there. But they didn't advertise any performance enhancements like that. That guy didn't even react to his friends blowing up right next to him. Let's snipe at that distance instead of trying to rely on an SMG. Throw these out. Are there more? Oh yeah.
Look around, Agent. See if any of this old junk can help you.
I'm gonna keep watching just to find if you can access the Shade Cache in the Civic Center Underground. Civic Center Underground. That might be a while till we get up there. But I don't know if that's a known issue or not. NVIDIA drivers. Yeah, I know nothing about any of that stuff. But I'll take your word for it. Thank you, Livid, for dropping that link. Can't wait for the new incursion. So, Krons, we don't know if it's coming in Season 1. They gave very few dates on things in the general roadmap. All we know is that in Year 8, we will get an incursion, crossplay, DLC, classified assignments, bunch of stuff. But they have started to tease Season 1, which is going to come in April, and I can't say more yet, but I'm very excited for that update. We eating good this year? I'd say so. Especially, I mean, you know, I said back on Tuesday, if you go just pound for pound the content we're getting compared to years 5, 6, 7, like, there's a lot coming.
Try to get power back to that crane.
Oh, I gotta hit those. Gotta hit those. This guy just gave up. Dang. Soaking shots. Seeker mine them. Conrad, currently, Realism is just going to be here for the anniversary event, which ends on April 2nd. So just here for 1 month. But they've said that, you know, depending on feedback, they'll evaluate if they want to bring it back or use it for future stuff or what they might want to do. But currently, it's a 1 month deal for the anniversary. Besides being kind of short, the bonus campaign is very cool. I still think have to make sure I'm saying this with thinking things through. But yeah, out of the 4 division campaigns we have, Div 1 base, Div 2 base, Woney, and Brooklyn, I think Warlords is the best campaign. Yes, it's shorter, but the missions are super cool. Awesome set pieces, pretty good flow.
Damn it.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Cleaners while Isaac works on that generator. Hopefully it won't take too long.
Okay, broke the helmet. Uh-oh.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, that was a little close. We're not out of the woods yet. I still need to.
Vital signs critical. Agent vital signs 0.
No! It's always the fire. All right, 10 going out. 10 going out. So if I do this, oh, I see there's a pop-up. 10 community give subs. There you go. Damn, dude, that fire. I had the same when I did the Conley one. It's against those cleaner bosses with the fire. They're nothing to mess around with. Bank authentication is required? Why? All right, hang on. Hang on, it's going.
A new agent is joining your team.
There you go. 10 subs. Lucas, you might have missed me dying.
A new agent is joining your team. A new agent is joining
What a tragedy. I think it's flipped where in the normal game, the Rikers are the much more deadly faction of the two. But I think in Realism it's cleaners because fire is just brutal.
New agent is joining your team.
Why is it going to read out every single one of my gifts? Here, we can turn that off for a second. Fire is no joke, so I think the cleaners are the harder faction of the two in this. 34 minutes. We did our best, all right? What can I say? I'm just not that good of a player at the end of the day. Your new build with the Big Al is fire. Oh, build video? Thank you very much. I hope it's more fire than this gameplay is. Awkward. Alright, we're gonna go for Riker's missions first this time.
Get to cover!
I like how it was literally the first boss that I came across. Took me out.
I extracted some of the survivors, but there are still people trapped inside the building. Be careful. We got hit with a bioweapon.
By the way, I didn't even call out who got the gifted subs, but shout out to y'all. Enjoy. Enjoy the fruits of my despair. Twitch sends gifts individually if you do the command. Press will give one sub 10 times. Interesting, okay. Well, that's fine. I just muted the thing while I was going. I'll be sure to unmute it now. This weather is terrible. I can't even see who's out there. Oh. Hello.
Kelso, get inside City Hall and secure the wounded. I'll send help as soon as I can.
RS watching, how you doing? Welcome in. What would be the best way to get the overdogs currently? That would be to farm retaliations, specifically hyena retaliations, and set your targeted loot to gloves on the on the retaliation menu, because that way you have a chance to get it as a world drop, but by doing hyena ones, you have a chance to get the blueprint for it as well in the crafting station.
Sweep the building and keep an eye out for survivors.
Chris will always keep me accountable. That I can count on. How many viewers did we drop when I died there? So shockingly, we still have over 300 watching on Twitch.
I'm with the survivors.
The Haven settlement is sending medics. Make sure the area is secure before they arrive.
Thunder, it's the same campaign as Warlords, but it's also its own thing. Like, it's its own experience and progression and all that. It actually went up, so you should go down more. We're gonna go after a different boss this time. I think I might do Dragov.
Agent, this is Lau. There's a surveillance system.
I'm thinking if I should do Dragov or Theo.
We need to find out who is responsible for the attack. See if you can recover the tapes.
I'm just glad you get my sense of humor and appreciate it, of course.
A new agent is joining your team. Active server detected. Downloading.
I really hope of all the content they announced that the DLC is the only one you have to pay for. We shall see. But yeah, I mean, I think Division's had a pretty successful content rollout strategy of them having DLC and be paid, but other editions are free. Savage Potato coming in with the tier 1. Thank you very much. Zach with the Prime. The fact that you all want to subscribe to someone as bad at the game as me is very kind. I appreciate it.
A new agent is joining your team.
Wait, if I do Theo first, do I get the decoy? Because that would be a super strong skill in this.
The survivors have been extracted. City Hall is clear. Let's regroup in the park and go to Haven.
Stag, we don't know. They have not talked at all about survivors integration or free versus paid or any of that.
I need you up here.
You do? Alright, we're going after Theo first. I want the decoy. That would help a lot with the cleaners. Have them shoot the fire at that instead of at me.
A new agent is joining your team.
Nice to see you in one piece.
Alright, deja vu, everybody, huh?
A new
We're
agent
almost
is joining your team.
back to switching it up. My goodness, people. Devin coming in with another one. Gifted going to Abs. Thank you, sir. Abs, if you're in the chat, please give thanks. Lucas as well with the 10. Thank you, man. I'm just trying to make up for the fact that I came back to a hype train I had to. God, we're at a level 4. I didn't even realize. I do need to integrate the Twitch one better so I can see all of this stuff. That's very kind of you, dude. Going to Mav, Tyrone, Riley,
Strange.
Uncle One, Carrie, Javier,
Where it all
Matt,
started.
Texas, Avery,
Guess you
and
build up a picture in your mind.
uh,
Had to be a perfect storm for everything to go so
go.
wrong.
We're gonna go with that.
The more you look at it,
Thank you,
the
thank you,
more
thank you.
realize this could have happened.
If any of y'all are
Amherst
in the
just
chat,
closed New York.
please give thanks. Also, we have Garixer. Hope I'm saying that right. Joining up into Tier 1 sub. I appreciate it greatly, man. Thank you all for
Careful, Agent.
the
Looks like there's trouble up ahead.
support, folks.
Get to cover.
I promise to do better this life.
Aim for their fuel tanks. That should slow
A
them
new
down.
agent is joining your team.
I say that, and then in like 5 minutes, I'm giving out another 10 gifteds.
Those fuckers spiked me. Come on, we've got to keep moving. I heard some pretty messed up things about the cleaners back in D.C. They seem to think the only way to save this city is to
Oh
burn
my
everything that's
God.
contaminated. It's hard to believe they were regular people. before the
Potato!
Get to Haven as soon as you can.
Coming in with 50 gifted subs. What on earth?
Happy to see me.
What on earth, my guy? Thank you so much for that. What
A
on
new
earth
agent
did I
is
do to
joining your
deserve
team.
50 gifted subs? I'm scrolling through the chat. I don't even see a message. That's insane, dude. Thank you so much. Well, now I can't die. That would be terrible to waste the good fortune of 50 gifted subs. I don't know what to say, man. Thank you. Verbose as well with the 100 bits said, "Hey Rogo, love the videos, love Division 2. It's one of my favorite games. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the 100 bits. That's kind of you." Devin with another one gifted as well. Wow, 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 wow. And we're at a level 10 hype train because of it. That is unbelievable. Potato, thank you, my friend. Sincerely, thank you so much for supporting on such a massive level. That is wild. I promise, only the best of gameplay from here on out. I'm going to do so well. I'm like trembling as I say that because I know that's such a bold claim for me. Potato, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's too much, dude.
Get back! We're here to speak with Rose.
Dang.
You're not
Well, that was a
welcome
surprise.
here. We've
Ghost
taken
Rider, how's it
enough
going? Hope you
agents. It never
are having a
ends well for
fantastic
us.
day. After that, how could I not be? I am indeed. Did you notice on the new video? Yes.
Let him in.
Yes, I
Rhodes
did.
wants to hear what they have to say.
Already knew that information, but I'm glad they made it public so we can kind of talk about it. I'll mention it in my video tomorrow. But yes, that was a great video too. If anyone hasn't seen it, Massive put out a kind of documentary on 10 years of Division.
Safe
As I
area
said, we'll
detected.
talk about it more in my video tomorrow though. Did Potato still not like I haven't seen a single message from them in chat. That's so kind of you. Unless I just missed it. In which case, Person Livid can yell at me. Dang.
Welcome to Haven. This settlement
What
was
video?
founded a few months
Demarch,
back
if you
by
go
some
to the
ex-KTF
Massive
and
Entertainment
civilian
YouTube channel, they
volunteers.
put out like a
They're calling
12-minute
themselves the
documentary
Peacekeepers.
on all things
It's the safest place in
10-year
Manhattan.
anniversary.
They've got security, food,
And
supplies, you
I'm
name
going
it.
to spotlight
The
it a
fact
little
that
bit in
they're
my
still
video
going
tomorrow
and
because
haven't
I'm
been
sure a
run
lot of
over by
people
the Rikers
aren't going
or the
to
cleaners
see it
is
on their
pretty
own.
impressive. But they're not very fond of the division, which is why
Don't
we
recall
need
seeing one
agents
from
to
him? That's
help us
crazy,
while we
man.
Go after Keener. Come see me in
All right,
Rhodes'
I'll
office.
stop
He's
beating
not
you over
my
the head,
biggest
but
fan.
Potato, thank you
Too much
very, very
history
much
there.
for the generosity. That's incredibly
Hopefully
kind of
we
you.
can convince him to let us stay.
You go ahead. I'll...
Fuck that. The division had its chance.
We need somewhere to regroup.
Find somewhere else.
How do you know Haven isn't Keener's next target?
Are
Oh,
you
Faye.
kidding me? You'll make us a target.
Keener is our main target, but right now, his whereabouts are unknown.
That bastard's hiding somewhere in the city, planning his next move.
Oh god, now I've got the game director in here to make me even more nervous. Just kidding. How's it going, Alex? Good evening. So we decided to do a challenge where
So he knows
if
Jones
I were to
inside
die during the
Think he's been
stream
using heavily
on
customized
hardcore,
drones to spy
I
from
have to
here.
gift out 10 subs. So far I've died once, and it was on the first boss that I ran into, so things are going really, really great for me. I'm stoked for Central Park. You and me both, Relentless. You and me both. Yeah, I think it's gonna be quite cool.
You're heading into the Civic Center, former headquarters for government and law enforcement agencies. And I really do mean former. There were widespread protests and riots here in the early days of the outbreak. Now, it's more like a memorial to the society we lost.
Yesterday we beat our previous peak on Steam, which hadn't been beaten in 3 years. Today we just beat it again. It's wild, dude. We were talking about it a little bit earlier on in the stream, like the fact that, I mean, the anniversary update is an awesome bit of content coming to the game, but it's not like a huge content drop, you know, the likes that Brooklyn was, or that the upcoming DLC is going to be. So it's insane that those are the numbers we're hitting now. Of course, I'm sure the sales are helping that, but I think, fingers crossed, it sets the tone for some pretty awesome momentum that that the game can carry forward this year. It's super exciting. I hope y'all in Bucharest are celebrating accordingly. When you next have tea with Yannick, can you ask about the Delta 3 issues? You can ask Beersy in the chat here. Maybe he can help you more. If you're waiting for me to have tea with Yannick, that might be a long time. I don't know. Holy shit. Potato with another drop of gifted subs with 20. Just a silent hero here in the chat, dropping insane generosity. Thank you. Oh, a message. He was just replying to Turtle. I ended up finally running the raid. Potato, thank you so much, my friend. You are going above and beyond to support. I don't know what to say. That's actually too much. Thank you so much, dude.
Transceiver secured. Downloading comms protocols.
If you have any
Covering that transceiver is a good start.
I don't know, questions or things you want to say in the chat,
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance
I'll exclusively
report
answer you the rest of the
nearby.
stream just for how
There should be
generous
some
you're being.
relevant data in there.
You should be able to cross-reference the two, then isolate patterns that will point us in the right direction.
Hope that's good, Livid. All the mods show up on Twitch now because drops in Twitch. Potato, thank you again. I hope it doesn't seem like I'm blown past that. I'm stunned by how generous you're being. Thank you so much. And to anyone who has been one of this, what, now 70 people who have been gifted a sub by Potato, please drop a thank you in the chat if you're here. For the sake of my voice, I'm not going to read off the entire list, but I very much hope you all can help me in giving thanks. That's too kind. Beersy's just given personalized support to to Akito. There you go. Thank you, guys. Leo, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day.
Help me!
Ah, Postman's here now. Good. He can keep a watchful eye. Pure chaos. How's it going, dude? Fortunately, you didn't have to watch me die earlier. I mean, what? That totally didn't happen. This is my first run through. But yeah, Alex, everything this week so far has gone just about as well as I think we all could have hoped for, you know? Insurgency, how's it going? What's your question?
With the community leader. They've been supporting our agent.
Fire. Fire away. Speak with the community leader.
Hey there. Judging from the orange ring, I'm assuming you're here on Division business and not.
What a shock that we also have DLC coming. That was a shock, I know. I know. More servers have been added to Div 1. Really? Is that like as of this week, Alex? Because that's a pretty big deal. Livid made, maybe you saw it, I don't know, but Livid made a really good video talking about some of the challenges that Division 1 has been having connection-wise recently, which is unfortunate for the 10th anniversary. But if that's crazy to hear. Increased stability. So someone told me that the 1886 is really good, so we're going to try rocking that. I could do an SVD maybe as a secondary. Do I have access to Seeker Mines already? No. Did I not complete my...
A new agent is joining your team.
What am I supposed to do?
Data analyzed.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Identified with 91%
Detention complex. Let's
accuracy.
do it.
Good enough for me. Looks like Parnell's drones have been controlled from an abandoned prison. Creepy.
Asked the team about Div 1 servers. Said more servers added on Monday.
Not for long.
Well, I hope that helps the situation. That would be amazing if so. Ratchet coming in with the 6 months of a tier 1. Thank you. Very kind of you to go that far. I appreciate the support. Hope you enjoy your membership. Hope I don't let you down. Again, I feel like with Potato and everybody else being so kind, I really have to step my game up here. I should probably not stand right next to the... Oh, who are all these guys coming in? We're going to be taking this very carefully. You were right the other day. We weren't ready for the crossplay announcement. That was all... The y'all weren't ready thing was all Alex. I give him credit for drumming up the hype. Verbo said I have an exotic LMG called the Iron Lung. I think it's a really good LMG. The Iron Lung's awesome, yeah. I used to run it a lot in Conflict. Now I think a lot of my attention, at least in PvE, is going to be on the Big Al. But the Iron Lung is awesome, for sure. It's too far away from me to see what's going on. And my question, do you have any info on if the devs will ever give us more loadout and apparel slots to save them? Insurgency, I don't know if that's in the cards or not. I'm pretty sure Yannick has talked about it in streams before, just in terms of like they're aware that that is a request. But I don't know if that is in the plans. I saw someone mentioning they want a anniversary hoodie in real life. They did recently update the Ubisoft Gear store with Division stuff, and they have hoodies that, while they don't match the anniversary one specifically, they are pretty cool. They have like an orange interior lining. There's a black and kind of a beige cream one. So if you go to Ubisoft Gear store, that's the website. There's a Division category that you can see all the stuff in.
Thank God. God that's over.
Yeah, Alex, we've had a hard time with Keto's situation trying to diagnose if it's a localized internet issue or if it's something with the game, or I don't know, it seems very weird. Because I'm on what I'm trying to say. I'm on Xbox in America as well, and I haven't had nearly as many issues as Akito has. Thank you to Marsh for dropping that. Appreciate it. Me, Bappa, I'm incredibly excited. And apparently, Beersy dropped it in someone else's stream because someone was telling us earlier. So I think I'm allowed to say it publicly. That the lead PvP designer they brought on is someone who worked on Division 2 previously, like way back in the day. So they've now returned. They're working on stuff, and that's really exciting. I can't wait.
The tech genius everyone makes him out to be. You're gonna need a bigger genius to crack his shit.
We're so privileged to have you on board, Rhodes.
No, it's not Terry. I don't think we really would have known the person, but they did work on Division 2 back in the day. Terry, though, does make a cameo appearance in the documentary they released today, and that brought a tear to my eye. That was so wonderful to see him.
Nice shot.
Maybe too nice. Hope the memory card's okay.
That can't be good.
Black Tusk a paranoid.
No, Hamish is not in there. The two people there were a few others, I think, but the two main ones I recognized was Terry and then David Pulfelt, who was the managing director at Massive for many years, who moved on to other stuff, but he was very instrumental in the Division happening. Akito is trying to purposely sabotage. Akito, is this true? Have you been exposed? Alright, give me 2 seconds before we start this mission. Just needed to check.
A new agent is joining your
thing.
team.
Okay. That's classified. Leo coming in with the 5 gifted. Thank you, my friend. People are just doing the most today. Thank you so much, man. I sincerely appreciate the support, as always. We've got almost 400 people watching on Twitch, over 200 on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. Being a part of our little community. All right, let's head in here. Leo, thank you again for the 5, man.
Drone, and it looks like it's coming from the tombs. Hopefully he'll still be there. At the very least.
Okay, I do need probably an automatic weapon to deal with the drones this mission. Trying to rely on an 1886 for a drone swarm is not gonna go very well for me. So let's put on. Do that. Pistols effective on drones? That's a good call. I may have EMP unlocked. Yeah, not yet, I don't think. That's a good call. I might actually rely on that, because I do think I'm going to want a sniper at some point. So yeah, I'll use pistol for drones. Thank you, Lucas, for the tip. Holy moly, I'm a sub. Arthadu, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Welcome. I don't know for sure who gifted yours, but it's likely in thanks to Potato, or maybe it was Leo recently. But appreciate. I guess it was Leo. I just checked. Leo is to thank for the gifted sub. Happy to have you.
Wait, was that one of ours? That's got me. Stupid gun, and I should be shooting.
Yeah, this thing is good. Those people were not lying, telling me that this was strong.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Agent, thank God you're here. Listen, I know you won't believe me, but I'm on your side.
Next
I've been
stream, Rogue is
underwriting
starting a
this operation
potato
for
farm.
months.
Are the weapon attachments just for looks, or do they do anything? Aside from the scope on like a sniper, I don't know. Maybe Alex can answer the question if he's still in the chat. Because I saw someone make a post about a weapon attachment that didn't have anything on it, and I don't recall what the case is there.
Hostile striker drone detected.
I'd give my prime sum to Livid. That's completely reasonable. Oh boy.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Livid is a great one to give your prime to. Whoa, this thing is not dying. Okay, that might not work for me. I think I need higher damage against drones there. Let's try it with this. I'll see how I like this combo. Yeah, verbose, that's one of the 2 new exotics they launched with this update. There's the Big Alejandro and then the Harrier Pride. I got mine yesterday. So far, I'm not sure what to think. I don't know if it's bugged per se or if it's just acting a little bit weird. But yeah, I need to do more testing with it. By the way, Matt Kane with the 200 bits again. Thank you, man. Always coming in and throwing down some generosity. Also, dude, coming in with 10 gifted subs on YouTube. Thank you, sir. Welcome to those folks over on YouTube. If you're there, please give Matt a thank you. Enjoy your badge. Enjoy your emotes. If you want to join our Discord server and link up your YouTube account in there, you can get access there too.
Human remains detected.
Thank you as always for the generosity, man.
Analyzing data. Positive
Live it. Have a fantastic rest of your day as well. Thank you for stopping by. I'd love to hear if you're able to do some testing on if the servers are working any better after that change they made. That'd be great to know. But regardless, have a good one. Thanks for being here. Harrier Pride feels like an aggro memento. I tried it in the Dark Zone and it was just like, you have to get 80 stacks, but the stacks go away once combat ends, so I'm like, it seems very situational for when you're going to be able to build that many things up, so I just need to try it more.
A new agent is joining your team.
Backpack might be a dust collector. I'd be surprised. It just seems really good. The talent does, but I think I just need to kind of better understand how it works. Raptor, I've not yet gotten to Razorback, so I was not able to check it out. My goodness, people. What is coming in now? 100 bits from Leo, thank you. 5 gifted subs from Leo. Thank you, dude. You don't need to be gifted anymore. That's incredibly kind of you. Stupendous Bob with the 2 months at Twitch Prime, thank you. And then Tricky coming in with the tier 1. What's up, man? Have you been? Long time no talk. Bob, Tricky, Leo, thank you all very much for the generosity, guys. Sorry, as I now try to lock in and not die in here. Do you think Div 2 will die once Div 3 hits? Do you mean die in terms of player counts or in terms of receiving new content?
You like a challenge, right? See that button? If you push it, I'll give you a present.
My pleasure, it's well deserved. You're too kind, man. Both. I think it'll be a very similar effect to Division 1. I highly doubt they will continue releasing anything for Division 2 once 3 comes along, because that's just kind of the natural progression of these things. But I'm sure it will have players that stick around and play it, much the same as Division 1 did when 2 came out. Some people really like the game, the location, like their stuff, and they just want to keep going with that, so I'm sure we will see that. But yeah, I would be very confident that Ubisoft will move on from Division 2 support and updates. They will want everybody in the new game. Ooh. Is that a sniper down here? It is. There's like too many things happening. There are 2 petitions on Reddit. One is to nerf the Big Al for PvP. Another is to leave it alone for PvE. Well, Reddit's always got its opinions. I don't think you should put too much stake in that. Nerfing it in PvP, I mean, I haven't given it extensive testing there, but I would think because you have to be in cover to utilize the talent, if you're dying to it in PvP, that's probably most likely your fault. Again, I haven't really in-depth tested it, so I don't want to be too bold in my claims, but the person has to be sitting in one spot, or at least bunkered into cover, and in that case, you should be able to play around it.
Parnell must be there.
But I don't know.
Projection device detected.
Parnell can create holograms.
Yeah, I agree, Sormay. I think the phrase "dead game" gets thrown around way too liberally. Because realistically, like you said, if a game is still playable, then it's still going. But dead game is a very popular sensationalist internet term.
A new agent is joining your team.
Someone's got to peek. Yeah, I will say, Riker's way easier to fight in realism than cleaners. Which is, I didn't even like realize that distinction, because in the main game, like I said, it's all Rikers in terms of difficulty. Good lord. Potato! With another 30 gifted subs. I don't know what to say, dude. Orion, what's up, man? I don't know what to say to that. That takes us to what, 100 in total? You're being incredibly generous today, Potato. I can't thank you enough for all of that. Again, I'm not going to strain my voice calling out 30 names, but if you are here and you just got gifted a membership by Potato, a subscription, I should say, please drop a thanks in the chat. That is incredibly kind, Potato. Again, I've hardly seen you chatting, but I appreciate it so much. Sealy also coming in on YouTube with the 10 gifted. You guys are too much. Sealy, thank you very, very much for that. Similarly, if anyone on YouTube is in the chat and got gifted a sub, please drop a thank you. And enjoy all of your benefits there.
A new agent
What was
is joining your team.
Oh, Demarsh, did you set this up? There's a prediction with channel points? That's so cool. Now I'm definitely not going to die because I can't lose a thing there. Sealy with the 5 on Twitch as well. Sealy, you're too kind, man. Thank you for that. Once again, if you're on Twitch and you just got gifted one, please drop a thank you. I bet on you to survive. Don't let me down. I got you. I got you. Thanks for your hard work. But Sealy, sincerely, being a member for as long as you have, continuing to donate and gift when I'm live is beyond appreciated. Thank you so much for the support that you give, my friend. Thank you. And Potato, I don't know what to say.
We should be working together.
Just viewer of mystery today, but incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Alright, I need a water break after that. Holy, no I don't, because, hey, Wood, is that the right name? With the $50 super chat. What on earth is going on? Thank you so much. Said long-time watcher of your content, first-time supporter, would love to see a progression guide on realism mode. Differences, how to get good weapons, etc. Love to and hope it sticks around. I absolutely will consider making one. I was already thinking about it. I just kind of needed to get some more playtime in, so I will keep it in mind. I can't thank you enough for the $50, man. That's so kind of you. I appreciate you watching the content for a long time. That is already more than I could ask of anyone, but to go above and beyond and support like that is incredibly generous. Okay, Wood, thank you. Jeez Louise, people. But yeah, so realism. Oh, and then I'm going to run straight into enemies and die. Can you all imagine if that's how I died? The bet's over, because I was looking at chat and ran straight into a crowd of people. Doing a realism guide of some sort is absolutely something that will most likely happen. Jeez Louise. Yeah, exactly what Omega said when I'm in combat. Apparently not. It can also just be at random times and I'll still find a way to almost die. Wolf, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Rogue, what's the best way to get 15 kills with the assault turret? Verbose, what I did is I set my difficulty to normal. I put on a 6 skill tier build, took a turret, and then went to the beginning of Viewpoint Museum and threw it out. And it got, what am I trying to say? It got all the kills.
Must be where he keeps his research.
New peak just in? What is it at now, Alex? Is this just for Steam, or is this like all platforms? Like total Division player count worldwide? How do I get good like you? I appreciate the flattery. I did die an embarrassing death towards the beginning of the stream, so maybe I'm not all that, but I just have a lot of years of experience with the game, so a lot of the movement and aiming comes pretty naturally.
Bypassing security protocols.
All right, Rhodes. Show us what you got.
I'm on
I feel like I'm the only one with the no sub. Hey, if I die again, maybe you'll get one. I'm gifting out 10 subs every time I die. But good to see you, Jack. Thank you for being here. I can't thank Haywood and Sealy and Potato and Leo and everybody enough for all of the generosity, guys. Thank you. Don't want to make it seem like I'm glossing over that too quickly. Can't check all platforms on my phone. Can only check Steam charts. New peak is 16.3. Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, if you go by... I did the math, because Julian, in that interview, said that the Brooklyn launch had over 500,000... I think it was daily users when that came out last year. And Steam at that time had... I think it hit 14. So it's a very rough math, and it's probably not exact. But let's say that Steam accounts for only 5% or less of the total Division 2 player base. If you extrapolate 16,000 to that, again, it's probably not a perfect science, but just general trends, like, there's a lot of people playing right now.
A new agent is joining your team.
I'm out of ammo. Is there... Okay, here's a drop.
There's nothing there.
Then we need to get moving.
Oh, we're chilling. We have 79 rifle shots still. $30K at least for when Survivors drops. Yeah. Vile Vega coming in with the Twitch Prime, thank you. And then Mr. Giorgio with the 5 Super Chat, thank you. Any recommendations for returning players? Oh, hang on. I should probably learn to not progress right as I'm about to read something out. There we go. Any recommendations for returning players? The realism of it's awesome, but the game can feel overwhelming at times. Haven't played in a few years. Well, welcome back. I appreciate you dropping 5 and supporting. That's very kind. Mr. Giorgio, in the YouTube chat, if you type in !guide and submit that, it will link you directly to my new and returning player guide, which is a little bit old, but I would say 90% plus of it is still completely relevant and will get you caught up to speed on the game. Realism is a completely disconnected experience, so if you want to jump in and just try that, it's its own isolated thing. You can just do it start to finish and be done. But as far as the main character and progression, that is what that guide will focus on. So once again, if you type in !guide in the chat, it will link you directly to that video. But welcome back. Thank you again for the support. Well, Alex, I was trying my best not to. But there's a belief out there amongst the stream audience that I'm not very good at the game. It might be true. We don't know. I think the Relancers I have too much PvP in me and I get too aggressive when I shouldn't be. Put this down. I'm hoping he will stay aggroed on the turret. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I need to watch out for the nail gun. That's gonna hurt. Broke his chest piece already, and that's a good start. Oh, out of ammo again. Sorry, just gotta take it slow. Which is definitely what I'm known for, is taking stuff nice and slow. I play a lot of PvE. I know how to do it. I don't want to get overly aggressive. I'm feeling so confident in my ability right now. If you couldn't tell by me talking to myself while I play. Fortunately, he's not pushing me. If he was getting right up on me, I think I would be much closer to death. There we go! Some of y'all didn't believe me. I know you were ready to cash out on that contaminated loot bet. We did it. Skills died in the tutorial? Alright, well then I don't feel as bad. I heard he had a pretty great stream yesterday, though. I mean, it's just been incredible how many people are tuning into Division stuff. It should be obvious by how many people are playing, but, you know. I mean, yeah, we have nearly 500 people watching on Twitch right now. That's insane. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope you all are taking advantage of your drops. David Teal joining up to Rogue Studios on YouTube. Welcome, my friend. Hope you enjoy your benefits, like the badge, the emotes, Discord access, and thank you for supporting the channel and what I do.
I'm still gonna get away, though. You know you're not the good guy, right? You're the one wading through blood while I'm trying to get...
Fully expect a judge to rush. Does he usually? Did I get lucky? Or I guess maybe he's just programmed to fight from range. I'm not sure. And I mean, it's just starting, Alex. That's what I'm really curious to see is we have all this momentum right now. It was confirmed in the stream and yesterday that Season 1 starts next month. So, like, once the actual big content starts coming in for this year, how much bigger do things get? Or does it stay the same? Or, like, it's just really going to be very interesting to see how things play out.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Yeah, 1886 is incredibly strong for this.
Send a helo to my location. Sorry, Theo. Can't do that. I can't keep cleaning up.
Yeah, it's fun, Mallory. I mean, it's not my... It's not the mode that I would play for 1,000 hours, you know, if it was this in regular mode, but I think it's a fun change of pace. Retro, yes. I mean, Massive's 2 games that have come out since Division 2 have already been next-gen exclusive with Avatar and Star Wars, so by the time Division 3 gets here, we might even be looking at the next-gen. Phoenix with the bits, thank you. Cheers to one of my favorite agents out there. Hope you're having a good day. Hope Realism is treating you well. Reminds me of the Division 1 teaser trailer. Yeah, that's what a lot of people were comparing it to. It's treating me well except for when I died to a cleaner boss earlier, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. Phoenix, I appreciate the bits. Thank you for being here and supporting. You could do a cash opening stream of common loot and I would still watch. That's why I know you're a real one, Keto. Thank you, man. All right.
DZ turrets compromised.
Apparently, he's still got a few tricks up his sleeve. We tracked his watch to the park nearby.
Is the... I forget if the weak point here is random. Oh, is it just at the base of the thing? Yes, alright.
How the hell did you get over here? Fuck's got him.
What were the Div 1 game modes? Survival and Underground. Spike, there was also Last Stand. That was PvPvE. And Resistance were the 4 main game modes. We completed Realism Normal. It was a lot of fun. Gotta increase the pressure before the servers went down. Before the servers went down. Was this when they were launching the update, Mallory? Alright. If I'm slow to respond to messages during this fight, I apologize, but I gotta lock in. This one is known for trickery.
Agent Theo Parnell. Error.
Let's see how we do.
Signatures detected.
What the hell? How many of those does he have?
When you can't trust anything, shoot everything. This is right in your wheelhouse, Agent.
Who's moving? Is it you? Yep. Destroy the generator. Which one is it gonna be? Does Pulse highlight which one is active? I guess I don't remember. Is it always going to be the generator that the turret is on? Or can it be a... Can it be a... external one, if you will? I think it might be that one. Shoot. I wish I had more kits than just the one heading into this, but maybe we'll get one to drop. I should use, to conserve ammo, I need to use a pistol on those turrets. This is quite the angle that I'm holding the gun at.
Rogue agent detected.
Oh, shoot. It's right above me. Nice. That worked out pretty well. I'm gonna do an ammo run. Real quick. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm like completely ignoring chat right now. There we go. Oh, shoot. Is he right there? Yes, he's right above me.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I don't like this in the least. Is he still right above me? I think so. That was almost really bad by positioning. There we go. I kind of like the other. I'm going to go back over here. Oh, shoot. I want to get back underneath. Here. I feel safer over here. Okay. Is it at the point where he's going to come out now? I think maybe. Oh, that's him. Good lord. This is stressful. There's a kit. I need that. Oh, 2 kits. Beautiful. I just know right now chat is reveling over my stress. Where's he? I don't see any of the yellow moving. Theo. Where are you? Oh, I see him. Push up just a little bit more. I see you back there. Come on.
I got a link.
Hey!
Some kind of wipe protocol.
That is how we do it, people. That is how we do it.
Looks like
Pay out the bet
mostly.
if the bet was just for this mission. I didn't actually look.
Access a remote backup server.
Backups for the data he wiped at the
That is
prison?
how we do it.
It's gonna take a hell of a lot of processing.
Alex had my
Find the
back.
server,
He knew I could do
crack
it.
And extract the files. I've got
In the meantime, while we were doing that, Michael coming in with the 5 gifted on YouTube. Thank you, man. And with nearly 3 freaking years of membership. Thank you so much for all of the support, Michael. You've been here for a super long time. I appreciate it very, very much. I got lucky with those health drops? No, it was pure skill. Pure and utter skill. When I was up there, I almost died. Because I got this. He showed up right in that window, so I had to stay here or else he could just beam me. And there were ads down there and down there. That's when I was sweating the most. Won 2.3k points, nice. Demarsh, that's sick that you can set up those bets. We'll have to do those more often. Ooh, okay. That was... My heart was going a little bit, but we got it done. There will eventually be more things to spend channel points on. I'm trying to devise more perks there.
Remote backup server could help us
I got
out
the
here.
decoy, right?
We need to get access to it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Still hundreds of computers all hooked up to the same network at the police
I think that's going to
headquarters
be
in
really
Civic
good.
Center.
I'm going
Get
to
me
swap
access,
these.
and I'll find that server.
That's going to be real nice. Yeah, well, oh, true. I have new stuff. New things. Let me see, 15. This is a pretty good combo I've got right now. I like the SMG. Right, I don't think I'll be swapping the 1886. It's really good. Heavily armored decreased. Well, heavy armor and ammo. I think I'd rather have that. My movement speed is a little slower, but I'm not moving much anyway. The accuracy will suck, but with single shot, I think I want that. Oh! Again, I walk out without looking. Alex says to head out. Gotta get some rest if we want to launch Year 8 Season 1 anytime soon. Thank you for hanging out, Alex. We appreciate it. Thank you for all the insights and info that you dropped. Congrats on what has clearly been a very successful launch this week. And yeah, I think we're all excited to see more of Season 1. Cheers, man. Alright, there we freaking go, chat. Got it done. What do you think of realism? It's a fun change of pace. I'm not somebody who, I was saying earlier that if I were forced to play 1,000 hours of Division 2 and I could pick realism or the main game, I'd pick the main game because I like the fact that Division is an RPG. But as a limited time side mode, I think this is fun enough. Just not quite my usual cup of tea. Thank you, man. Happy anniversary.
Is joining your team.
Azure Phantom coming in with a tier 1 sub. Thank you very much, my friend. Aw.
Rabies. Yes. And that's why I'm giving you a treat, isn't it, doggy? So you'll
These little interactions are always fun to come across.
Good doggy.
A new agent is
Azure,
joining
thank you
your team.
again. That's very kind of you. Do weapon mods do anything? We don't think so. I'm pretty sure they don't. But I just realized that I can put some of these on. So might as well. Oh, I could put these on too. So there we go. Tricky with a 20 gifted. Thank you, man. I know we greeted earlier. I'm sorry if I missed your message about how you're doing, but it's good to see you, dude. Thank you for coming in and dropping such generosity. Sorry, I had to burp and I did not want to do it with the mic on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If any of the 20 people are here in the Twitch chat who just got gifted a sub from Tricky, please drop a thank you for the kindness. How are you doing, man? Thank you so much for that. People have just been out of this world today with the generosity. You can switch outfits. In fact, should we put something on that's different from the base skin? Walk around as a Black Tusk operator. I'm tired. 64 straight days at 12-hour shift. 64? Good lord, man. Well, I hope health-wise you're feeling much better. I hope you're able to get some sleep soon. And again, dude, thank you for the kindness. Always coming in and supporting what I do. Appreciate it very much. Dino suit a riot? Orion, don't even start it, man. The dino suit is what will divide the community.
Hopefully, you just need to reset a breaker box or generator.
You're also gonna have to hook Isaac up to the satellite dish on the roof.
Man. Hey, stop shooting. I was trying to appreciate the view. That's actually a lot of guys. I pressed the wrong button at first. I wanted to drop my decoy and I pulsed them. Okay, I think that's all of them. Now, is it all of them? No. Now, is it all of them? What I'm trying to say is look at the view. Beautiful. I think we got to the mission and now they're spawning in from the mission. Okay, one more time. There we go. Get some of the trees in there. New York in the Division. What's not to love? Yeah, decoy is going to be incredibly good. Oh, they're above? Yeesh.
Well, that's the perimeter taken care of. Time to find a way into the building.
Vote Rush should go next. We could do the vote, or I can try and go back to the one that killed me. I can try and do Kajika again and see if we can beat the boss now. But yes, I'm happy to go wherever people want. We will probably do one more full boss, or, you know, one more full rogue part of the campaign after this.
Until we have power in the building.
So choose wisely.
Electrical room on the second floor. Get in there and do your magic, Agent. I'm just sitting here with my thumb up my ass until you get the lights back on. No rush.
I know you got this whole grumpy old man thing, and it's worked for you in the past, but it's not working for me. Knock it off.
I see you, Hermes. I got both in the feed right here. What's up, man?
Face it, kiddo. You need me.
I don't actually know where. Oh, here we go. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. Postman, I see all. See all.
Congratulations, you flipped the switch and the power's back on. Now find a computer and reboot the station's network.
Hermes, where are my philosophical questions? I need to know. Oh, I see. Do that. The new 10 More Years hoodie is so fire. Yeah, I really liked a lot of the anniversary apparel that they put in there.
The station's network is coming back online. Now for the fun part. Getting Isaac plugged into the satellite dish so we can track down Parnell's server. Ah, shit. You're gonna need a key to get to the roof. Try the chief's office. She'll be close.
God, they're so much easier than the cleaners. Is that it? No. Eerie Elements, how you doing? Welcome in. I got one for you. If you had to tell your younger self advice, what would it be? Normally, they're division questions, but we can get externally philosophical. Retro really wants to answer that question. Which... Did I miss something? Oh, Retro, I'm sorry, man, if I was missing that earlier. Now that all the factions are in disarray and the True Sons are now working with the division, do you think it's finally time to go after Sokolov and McManus? Maybe. I can't really answer due to NDA and stuff. I'm sorry, man. But what we do know, what they said publicly, is that next season the focus will be on the Black Tusk. They will be the main antagonist, so we know we're getting Black Tusk retaliations. So one would hope that maybe they will they'll focus back to that part of the story. I wouldn't say that the entirety of the True Sons are working with Division, though, because he's still the faction of them that was working for Anderson that I don't think has been completely dismantled. Like, we're still going to have True Son enemies in the game to fight. But I think we have that Splinter faction that maybe is on our side now.
Okay, I'm in. Just need you to buy me.
No, they might not be, because they also went against our quote-unquote Manny's orders. He didn't want Anderson to be killed, but the defectors said, and screw that, and killed him anyway, so they might not be allied. From, how you doing? He knows too much, he can't answer. Normally I'm pretty good about towing the line. I know what I can and can't say. Ooh. Although as soon as I mentioned that I'd played Survivors at Massive, the number of questions I got of people saying, so, is it this, is it that, is there this, is there that? And I'm like, I can't answer that. Come on. Oh, within a minute. Shoot. Wait, if you fail an objective in hardcore, you don't die, do you? Like I can respawn for another objective? If the answer is no, then that's brutal. Yeah, Tricky will answer all of your questions. Whoa. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, he ran. Oh, I thought he was gonna get out of it, but he died. It's funny how the heavies die super quickly, but then the bosses just take exponentially longer to kill.
Realign the dish one more time.
Just gonna hit this now. Maybe a bad idea.
Serious trauma detected. Connection established.
There we go. I like the sound of that.
There's a sniper over there somewhere. Sorry if I'm completely ignoring chat. It's like I can't die to a side mission here. I'll catch him in just a sec. I learned my lesson after that first death. I was like, I really gotta pay full attention.
We've got a solid connection.
Okay,
I've almost
there we go.
finished downloading the
Let's not celebrate just yet. Parnell encrypted the data on his server, so we just moved this problem from one server.
For science, you should have tested that.
I'll take a look. I think I can use Parnell's watch to
Martin, what's up?
encryption.
Jumped in and say I love your videos, and it is the best time to be a Division fan. Wish you a good stream, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate the kindness. And yeah, it is a very good time to be a Division fan and be playing Division.
Rogue agent deceased.
Chris P, you know I can't answer.
Nowhere close
I'm
to
sorry,
figuring
man.
out where Keener's
In due
hiding
time,
just yet.
hopefully.
The bastard's been covering his tracks.
Are you surprised?
Of course not. I'm pissed. He's playing with us, making us dance for his amusement.
Trying to decide between jumping on this game or Marathon that just came out. Any advice? Oh man, I mean they're very different games, Callum. Division is more like Destiny that Bungie also makes. It's a looter shooter. Whereas Marathon is more akin to something like Arc Raiders. That's an extraction shooter. So I think it just kind of depends on what kind of game you want. I could move the clan caches to my realism character. Really? Whiskey? That's crazy. Like when you... How did you... Like from the... From Haven, you were able to grab them? Or are you able to transfer through the stash somehow? All right. Where are we going next? Did the poll conclude? Lucas, do you know what the result was? Because otherwise, I'm thinking we try Kajika again. Dragov one? Okay, we can do that. That's also Rikers. I feel more confident in that than cleaners. We'll do drag off. Oh, I got the D50. Try that for a little bit. Wait, so do we have the... Oh. So if you didn't know, part of the big debate in cosmetics recently was whether or not there should be a toggle to turn off other people's stuff. They have that here in realism mode. So I was trying to see if it would work on that guy, but it just booted him out. Precisely while in Haven. Should I try it? Oh no. Do we try it? Hermes with the 10 gifted over on YouTube. Thank you, sir. Going to Misery, Leaf, Eddie, Ivan, Cookie, Danny, bunch of others. Welcome to Rogue Studios. If you're there in the chat, please give him a thank you. And enjoy your sub benefits with the badge and the emotes. I almost said the membership and Discord access. Hermes, thank you, dude. I don't know what I did to deserve that without answering any philosophical questions yet. Oh, there's no cache menu? That's true. True. Yeah, there'd be no way to go and open them. Excuse me. Oh, man. Can you put your patch on? Probably. Yeah. Alright, Dragov won the thing, so we're gonna do it.
Got Wall Street completely locked down, but we've had agents scouting his compound for weak points.
There's always one.
Check in with the local community. The agents used it as a safe house and have left their...
The questions are in the oven? Gotcha. I'm hanging tight. Thank you again for the 10, though, man. Gotta pet the dog. It's obligatory. Sent you DM, check out to the stream. Gotcha, man. I will. Finally got your patch today? Yes! Hope you like it, Potato. How do you get the patch? If you type in !arm patch in the chat, it'll give you the code and the redemption site. Ryan, I don't know if it turns off skill vanity. No way to really test in here yet. Well, I mean, if you get a teammate in, you could, but I've not played this in multiplayer yet. So yeah, that message that just sent has the code, and then you go to that website, copy paste, and it'll show up in your game. Where am I going? This way. There's a cooldown on how often it'll send the message, but it's there in the Twitch chat. Works on YouTube as well if anybody on YouTube wants to redeem the Real Gold Arm Patch. In your opinion, what was the biggest letdown from the anniversary announcements? Was there anything you were hoping for that didn't happen? Division 3. I wasn't expecting anything major, but I thought it would have been nice to have, who we now know from today's documentary, Matthias Carlson, who's the creative director, pop on, be like, hey, we're working on it. Here's the logo. You know, thank you for your patience, like that kind of thing. But instead, they didn't mention it once during the stream. They mentioned it today in the documentary, but I think that was probably my biggest letdown.
Cool you jets, people. Got some music coming up for you now.
The radio is so loud. Thanks for the swag. You're welcome. I hope you like it. It's still unbelievably cool that they went and added that. What's up? Gabriel just got here, only did the first mission from Realism. Got a question, do bosses die in one shot or are they bullet sponges? Talking about the main bosses like Theo or Keener. They do not die in one shot. You still have to hit them a few times. It's not like the main game, but they don't die quite in one shot. That question had a quick and easy answer. Challenge me, man. But yeah, I think for me, I was really hoping we would get a morsel of something Div 3. But it is... I could also understand that if it's still... You know, if we're still talking 2028, 29 as far as when it's coming out, then they might not want to start hyping up people too soon. And if they start showing stuff, then of course that's going to set expectations. So I do understand if that's maybe the reason why they didn't.
Told me they were keeping tabs on the Rikers on Wall Street.
Who knows?
They left some notes here somewhere.
Wait, come back. Oh. I have the filter turned on. I wanted to see what kind of outfits it put on them.
Looks like the agents did their research. They've mapped the compound inside and out.
Oh, Brian's got a good one. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck didn't kill Alex? I would say approximately 5 chucks. Approximately. Alright, where am I going?
We've got a line on Dragov.
Oh, we go straight to the mission, huh?
Rikers that took over Wall Street.
This ain't gonna be a cakewalk. Dragov protects them like their family, and they've been stockpiling weapons and supplies for months.
Oh, great family he's got. Thieves and murderers.
Not much different than his previous family, if you ask me.
Let's see, Wall Street. I'm curious to see how the APC fight goes. But I think we got it. Now that we have a decoy, if I'm going to make any kind of like realism guide or tips video, it's going to be in there to do Theo first to get the 1886. Whoa. We're jumping around there. Actually, can anyone confirm who's played realism? Did you get the 1886 from the same source? From doing the Theo one, or is it randomized? I thought it was static, but that's probably good to confirm before I go out telling people things. One tap of the weak points? Oh, weird. We're chilling, man. I thought they might have it be a few shots at least.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Somebody must have been watching over us. Check those bodies.
Where are they coming from? Am I blind? Check the hostages. What? I'm so confused. Oh, back here. God, the fire gives me PTSD. There we go. I talk to you? No. It's static? Okay, cool. Then yeah, do Theo first. Get the 1886. Avoid cleaners until you're ready for him. Get the decoy. Excited for Central Park. Any chance we will get a new hunter mask? We don't know, Mangled. I mean, it's a DLC, and so far for every DLC they've done new puzzles, so I hope that's in there. I think people really like doing the Brooklyn ones. Oh, it auto-completes it. I don't talk to them. I see. I see. Do not give in to the fire again. I'm going to do my best. Sealy, to the best of my knowledge, that's just a bug. So I assume in the next patch they'll remove those unintended attributes from the library.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Temporary features. How's it going, Peanut?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Onwards to Wall Street. If realism mode is successful, what do you actually want them to do? Keep it permanent, roll its ideas into the base game, or leave it as a special event? Me personally, I would strictly keep it as a special event. I like Division because it's a looter shooter in an RPG. I know some people have wanted this to be how Division is since day one. I'm not one of those people though. So I personally would not want them to spend any additional development time or resources expanding it or integrating it into the main game or something like that. But that's just me. If they want to bring it back, you know, 1 month out of every year, you can play it on Warlords, cool. But personally, I would prefer it stay that way. That's satisfying when you can get them all in one go. Agreed. Yeah. But, you know, you can go read the comments on the video I did on it. There's some people who are like, they need to bring this to the whole game. This is how the game should have been for the beginning. So there's obviously going to be differing opinions out there.
You're coming up on Dragov's outer perimeter.
Here we go, mission 2.
Remember, you're only here for Dragov.
Another quick answer. I'll let the chef know. Maybe I'm just on point today. Normally I have to normally having to remind me to answer them. I think I'm mentally prepared.
I still don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves, no matter how much we want Dragov for his role in the City Hall attack.
See you right there. Is that all of them? Nope. Oh, they're above me. I hear you up there.
Radio intercepted.
I hear gunfire. Report.
Loading area.
Oh, you can see the APC back there through the bus. I didn't realize that's where it was.
Sell the gate. Use the APC. Do not let them raid the stockpile.
I'd be good with them implementing realism mode for the main missions, so you can progress through them, and once done with them, you can transition to the normal and end-game content. Yeah. The one thing that I don't remember what video, but I know I've talked about it before in relation to Division 3, is that they spend so much, you know, with Division 1 and 2, you spend so much development time curating that 1 to 30 grind with new gear and the right pacing and all that. And so I have thought before, like, if there was a way to make the campaign a little bit more linear and just you get it done and there's a little bit less RPG there, and then you move on to the end game where everything expands, and then they can spend more development time fleshing out the end game and making things work for that. I would be down with that, but again, that might not be ideal for game design. Like, you essentially have 2 different games, so I don't know. But overall, it would always be my wish that Division stay primarily a a looter shooter game.
Protect that stockpile. Duchess, I need you to see to it personally.
On it!
Rise Up in April is framed as a harder challenge, plus
Get that
making games more
stockpile,
powerful. Do you
Agent.
think that's a real
Everything you
design
take from
direction or
them is
code
something they
for
can't send to Keenan.
that one? I can't answer. I'm sorry.
Fuckers are in
NDA.
supplies. I don't care what it takes.
NDA's got me locked up.
Reaching to the stockpile now.
All I can say is I'm excited for Rise Up.
Hostiles approaching. Hostiles incoming.
I'll make you my goddamn accessory.
Dude, you got in the way of my headshot for your friend. Okay, can I throw that and start claiming them? Tips for beginners. King Pats, are you talking about for this realism mode specifically, or just for the Division 2 as a whole?
Hostiles approaching.
Oh, I forgot you get the Duchess boss here. The riot foam grenades.
Hostiles incoming. Hostiles approaching.
There we go. Okay. I've abandoned those raiders. Dude, it has been a minute since I played Ark. It's so hard to, especially with everything coming up for Div, it's going to be hard for me to find time to play literally anything else. But I will be back. Especially once they drop the new map, although that's also in April, so that's going to be unideal timing with the new season. Yeah, aka I was just saying to Postman, it's been tough to find time to play Ark, but that's not out of a lack of love for it. It's still very fun.
Stockpile's lost. No response from Duchess.
The whole game. King Pats, some of the best advice I can give you is in a dedicated beginner's guide video that I made. If you type in the chat !guide, it will link you straight to that video. And there's a whole section in that game, both for brand new players starting out with the campaign and your first steps into the end game, if you will. But I would say my recommendation if you're starting for brand new is to not do the level 40 skip, which you can get by buying certain packages and DLCs. I think it's worth it to start from the beginning, go through the story, get a grip on things, take your time with it. There's a lot of incentive usually to like rush to the end right away, but you only get to go through the story and explore the world once, so take your time with it and enjoy. They above? No. About both divisions, which should I start with? Division 1, I think. Division 2 is the live game of the two. Division 1 is at this point a one and done type of experience, but if you're gonna play them both at some point, you might as well start with 1 and get the beginning of the lore and story, and then move on to 2. Before I ask the next question, are you under any form of NDA for Resurgence? To a degree. but probably much less so than Division, so you can still ask and I'll let you know. But to a degree, yes.
Regroup at the APC and load it up. It's time to take back control.
Careful, Agent.
Got to tell you, it's really enjoyable watching you play. Sleeky, thank you. That is one of the best compliments I could receive doing something like this. I appreciate it. All right, water break before we take on the APC. All right. But apparently the weak points don't have that much health, so we'll see how this goes. Yep. That is really weird that they wouldn't give it at least a tiny bit of a health bar. That would make more sense than the bosses. Like, you gotta put a few bullets into this big armored thing to take it down. Yeah, the only reward for realism mode is one weapon skin for the normal completion and one for hardcore completion. But they're really not, like, they kind of look like any other plain camo that the game has, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping for a more distinct and special reward. I'm just gonna full send it. Alright. Got through that. How do you think Massive will reconcile the lore implications if there was a different faction in New York and Resurgence's story, even though there's no mission in that faction in 1 or 2? I think I can answer that, and there's been no problems there. As far as Division, I'm pretty sure Resurgence is going to explain it in such a way that there's a reason why that faction wasn't there during Division 1. So that part's probably fine. As far as Div 2, I just think in general it's probably going to be a situation where Resurgence pulls from the lore of 1 and 2, but the main games rarely, if ever, make huge reference of Resurgence's lore. Where, yes, it's a part of the franchise, but they're not gonna hugely reference it. That would be my guess. I don't know, but yeah, I think Division 1 implications are easier enough to get away from, but 2 and onward, they probably just aren't going to make much reference.
A new agent is joining your team.
Right. Dab's Future, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Any news on the 3rd game? No. Not other than it's still in development. We did technically publicly learn today who the creative director and game director are for it, because they list it in the documentary. I was privy to that information before, but it wasn't really public. But nope, they're cooking. It's still going to be a while. And that's why I think you see them investing so much into Division 2 in the meantime. We're going to have plenty of Division stuff to do while we wait. Who is it? The creative director is Matthias Carlson, who was, I don't know his exact title, but I think he was a lead gameplay designer on Division 1. He's been there since they started working on Division 1 back in the late 2000s. And then he was game director on Division 2 alongside Julian. And then the game director is Matthew Delisle, I think is how you say his last name, but I might be wrong on that. He actually showed up on the Survive Fest stream back in December, and his title was listed as game director, but we didn't know that it was for Division 3. But I got a chance to briefly meet both of them in Malmo, but I promise I didn't learn anything about Division 3. But he, I guess, is dubbed as like the father of survival. He was integral in survival developments back in Div 1, and he is the game director on Div 3. So I would say two pretty good people to be in charge of the third game. Aren't there like fireworks up there to hit? Holy, I can't hit that weak point. There we go.
Division's heading towards the exchange.
Hold them off. I'll strap up and deal with this.
Yeah, so I have a lot of confidence in those two guys. You did learn about Div 3, but the NDA says so. I mean, it is true that if there were something, I would not be able to say in any capacity, but I genuinely promise you all I learned nothing about Division 3.
These bastards have killed your brothers, murdered your sisters, imprisoned you and your family. Are you gonna take that? Did we take this place and throw these rich bastards out of Wall Street for nothing? Then show the division.
Okay, here we go. Can we beat boss number 2?
Show me what you're made of.
I'm more interested in Survivors. Well, that I did get to play, but I can't say anything more. I'm excited for when we can talk about it. Where did he just run to? Oh, it looks like he went into a room there, but I think he just went behind the little inlet. Did you get info on Central Park? I mean, we were let in on the fact that there's a DLC coming, but I can't say much more than that. Yeah, the number of speculation videos coming out on the channel are probably going to go down for a little while. I've been compromised.
It's time. The division's reign of terror ends here and now.
Survivors takes place in DC and not New York, right? Yeah. Yeah, all the concept art and the small snippet of gameplay that we got at the anniversary stuff is all DC. Blinding me almost makes it easier when I can see their heads so clearly like that. Okay, 2 down. Is the minigun actually good here? Oh, it went offline. This aiming is super weird.
Minigun power restored.
Dang, his helmet is no joke. There we go!
Rogue agent deceased.
2 rogues down. That is how we do it. I know you're under NDA, but are there any small specifics you can give on how they are changing some aspects of PvP? Unfortunately, I can't, Mangle. The only thing that they've said publicly is that, well, we know that they've hired a new lead PvP designer. They're going to do rebalancing updates. They're going to potentially look at new content down the line. And I believe Alex said on Twitter today that the lead PvP designer is going to try and work on some tools to allow them to better deal with cheaters. Those are all of the public things they've said about it. 2 rogues down. Oh, we still have the little side mission, but still. We're doing it, people. I think I recovered pretty well after our early death. Yes, Fillmore, this is realism mode. Dice, I don't believe the weapon attachments do anything. We've been kind of debating that. Light armor and movement speed accuracy. I'm gonna try that, see if the accuracy is any good. Well, I don't need it. I want the more armor. We've been doing fine. Got more of these, because yeah, you do earn weapon attachments, but I don't think they do anything. Okay, we need to ping this. It's gonna be a trick.
Found something interesting. I've got a line of where Dragov's guys were holding those supplies for Kina, Pier 26.
Rogue, you're so wicked. Thank you for existing. Fillmore, that's so nice of you. Thank you for being here. Hermie said the extended mags do add more shots. Really? Do they actually?
Get this done.
Okay, I have a heavy spring. Yeah, that's not the same as an extended mag. But I think I got one for an AR. Let's see. FAL is 20. But if I put a... Oh, it does! Look at that. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. The mods might actually add stat bonuses. Some muzzle attachments increase the accuracy. All right, that'll be going into the tips video if I make one. Once you're finished, can you take your agent to the main campaign? I don't believe so. If you mean in terms of like transferring over your realism one, they stay completely isolated over here. Oh man. I don't think I like the D50. I'm gonna switch back to the X45. It's not worth the slower rate of fire if you can't really one tap. Celebration Hotel, I hear it. One of the best control points, just because it plays this song. Yeah, let's take on some cleaners. I feel like now that I have some unlocks, I need the practice against the fire. But I genuinely think that the 1886 helps a ton in all things realism. Where are they? I can't see where I'm getting shot from there.
A new agent is joining your team. Reinforcements en route.
Lucas coming in with the prime. Thank you, sir. Let's see if I can get it to 44 months like YouTube. Will we still be here streaming on Twitch? Ooh, almost, what, 4 years from now? One would hope. But thank you, man, for giving me your Prime. You certainly don't have to with everything you do, but I appreciate it. Throw that out.
A new agent is joining your team.
Oh, we have a resource convoy coming up. Oh boy. Hello.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh. Too many things, too many enemies. Need to get some high ground real quick. Take things a little bit more cautiously. All of a sudden we have control point, convoy. There's a heavy over there doing something. My sound is a little messed up. Some effects are not playing.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Can't let Rogue get a big ego. Oh, trust me, I already got humbled when I died in the first. Someone counted it like 30 minutes of the first run. Matt Kane with the 2 months on Prime as well. Thank you, sir. I assume you've had some stuff going on today. I haven't seen you chatting a ton, so I hope it's not too laborious. Damn you and your fire.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Neutralize the leader. I assume that's all of them down there. We're almost out of ammo on this thing.
Make every shot count.
Is that it?
Copy that. Going for the gun.
This thing is still a target? Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, this is the convoy now.
Supply room access unlocked.
Locate the target.
Keener is very easy. You can't say stuff like that to me. I'll end up rushing in and dying right away. Yes, Mallory, that's saved me once or twice. But it's such a... I have my gripes with the armor bar in this. Because it's only 3 segments, it doesn't automatically start going down when you get shot. So it's kind of hard to detect how dire your situation really is. So I don't know. You don't actually get anything out of the supply rooms, though, do you?
You've probably heard of the Cleaners before. They started as a militant group of sanitation workers and first responders obsessed with eradicating the green poison virus from the city. We thought we put an end to them in Midtown.
Are you familiar with the weapon that shoots water? Yeah, the cooler.
Evolved and grew stronger. Don't underestimate them.
Rogue, in hindsight, do you think you should have joined Twitch sooner? I don't know. Michael, I mean, I think if you go back and analyze your life, you can also always be like, oh, I should have done this sooner, should have done that sooner. I am very glad that I did it when I did. I think this is going to be a really big year for Division, so I'm glad to be able to maximize where people can tune in and watch now. But yeah, I think it happened at the right time for me in my journey on here. According to Twitch, I'm watching this without audio. It's okay, you can admit it. I know my voice is annoying. Is this mode fun? Really depends on what kind of player you are and what you like out of the game, Brad. For me, it's refreshing just to do a different experience for a little bit, but as soon as I am done with the stream, I'm going right back to the main mode. I like builds and the RPG elements of Division, but some people have said that this is how they wanted Division to be since the start, so it's completely subjective. Here's a solid question. Which gun would you rather have, the cooler, the slayer, or the satiated? Satiated, 100%. Because it's the most rare out of all of them. That was a really fun thing they did last year.
I can't wait till we start making a supply run. Take a look around. See what you can find.
What can you tell us about survival? I can tell you that there is snow. And that's about it. I really can't say anything. Anything other than what's been said publicly. Thought there was someone up there. Do you survive in survival? You do survive in survival. Well, we know that. Survival's the original. You do also survive in survivors. I can tell you that. Yeah, true. Actually, Brad, if you are just talking about the original mode, I can tell you everything there is to say. Tell me everything there is in Survival. So, Survival is a DLC to Division 1. It's a paid DLC. You gotta pay 15 USD to get it. You go into a separate mode where your character doesn't have gear or like your regular stuff. You start with a pistol. You can go PvE or PvP. You can go fight people. Try to get to the Dark Zone. When you get in there and extract, there's a hunter. It's good stuff. I've now breached NDA by linking the main two Survive and Survivors. I'm pretty sure that's an exact quote that Magnus has given at some point in an interview or a dev stream, so I think I'm in the clear.
You don't leave that many people guarding an empty building. The Rikers are here for something.
Recent aerial footage shows some chemical spillage on the east side and some Rikers activity on the north. This may be related to Keener's bioweapon.
Scope them both. We'll get to the bottom of this.
aerosol chemical equipment detected.
Just be careful trusting everything you get on there, Brad. I see a lot of people use AI-given information to inform them on just Division stuff in particular, and a lot of the time it's not accurate. It either fills in details that have not been given, or it confuses Division 1 or 2, or it's not always reliable. That's part of why, I mean, back in the day before AI was really a thing, I enjoyed making those kinds of videos, just clarifying to people what we know about something so far, but now it's even more relevant because a lot of people have info from there that's not quite right. Oh, hello. Didn't know you were walking up on me. Dude, the 1886 is so good. It's so good in this. Is that everyone? Nope. There we go. I don't understand why you won't breach NDA, ruin the channel and your income for us. I'm just selfish, you know?
Aerosol chemicals destroyed.
But no, on a more serious note, like, they don't just do these kinds of things for publicity and for people to say, oh, I played it, you know?
Exothermic reaction initiated.
As they've said in their communications, it's an early development. This is the time where getting people in to give feedback is genuinely going to help shape the experience, so ideally it's for the better of the product in the end. We'll see how it turns out.
Chemical pressure released.
Sleeky Crossplay has not released yet. That's something that they've confirmed is coming in year 8, but we don't have an exact date. What do you play on? I'm on Xbox Series X.
Echo, nearby.
We're following your instructions. If you need a different chemical ratio, then you need to provide it. None of these guys are chemists.
That's not what their records say.
Oh, sorry. If you weren't asking me, then.
Instructions have gone through rigorous testing. You guys can't follow them.
Then you didn't need my answer.
Get that reaction under control.
Espresso, I don't know about that, but I know I'm ready to order some food in real life. I am hungry right now. So we might sign off after we finish this bit of the minute.
On this little party, but I finished some more analysis of Isaac's data from the Wall Street compound. It's not good. Use cases include aerosol dispersal mechanisms and cultures for growing viruses.
Dragov's helping Keener with his bioweapon. We need to shut this whole operation down. Agent, secure the north side of that pier. Any supplies the Rikers were prepping to send need to go up in smoke. Do not, I repeat, do not let the Rikers get those supplies off the dock.
Dang, there's just dudes everywhere. Most important question is, do we loot and or shoot in survivors? I'm going to leave that one up to your imagination. Plum, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Star, how's it going? Thank you for coming in with so much energy. Locate the stockpile. I think it's out here, right? I'm doing fantastic. It's been an amazing stream, an amazing day. Oh, good lord. See, I need to set up an alert for it. Pure Prime coming in with a rate of 154 people. Welcome in, everybody. Prime, thank you so much, dude. Sorry, this is how new I am to Twitch. I don't have alerts set up for it. I'm a huge Twitch noob. Thank you so much, though. Welcome in, folks. If you're watching the wonderful Prime, then get ready to see some far worse gameplay. But we're hanging out here on Realism, having a good time. Appreciate you coming in. Where's the stockpile? It's over here. I was planning on wrapping up pretty soon, but maybe we have to go a bit longer now that we have so many extra people here. Where is this thing? I haven't played this mission in so long.
Fuel pump detected.
Oh, okay. Thank you, game.
Fuel pump activated.
I like the way you think, Agent. When that barge is flooded with fuel...
But yeah, we're currently doing a hardcore realism run. We have a challenge going where if I die, I have to gift 10 subs. It's only happened once so far. I've been doing okay. I said hey before we were locked in. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, that's been the story of the days. I end up locking in purely on the gameplay, and then I miss a bunch of chats. Should we start a new poll? Do I want to do a whole nother... What time is it? Oh, man. Let's not do a poll. I don't think I have time quite to do a full nother chapter of the campaign, but we'll hang out for a few and go do maybe another control point. Answer any questions people have, or just sit and yap. But thank you again, Prime. I don't know if you sent something in the chat, I missed it, and that is completely on me. But I hope you had a good stream, dude. Dang. I think I did not want to go down. There we go.
Solid work there, Agent. We've just put a large dent in Keener's bioweapon production. He may believe he's got this wrapped up, but he's got another thing coming.
I'm not so
Yeah, you
sure.
tell him, Kelso.
He's had plenty of time to work on this. We may need some outside help, but for now, this is a big win for us.
Unlocked an AK. I've really been liking the MP5. Works well for up close. I can also still head tap with it. If you die, you have to remake a new character. Yes.
Rogue agent.
That is the...
Any updates on the search?
That's the catch for hardcore, is that if you die, you're
Keener's been
done.
keeping his minions on a tight leash and not revealing the big picture to anyone.
Alright, 2 done.
Need to know.
All of the other targets seem to be in it for their own reasons.
Actually, you know what we'll
None
do?
of them
Here's
seem
what we'll
fully
do.
aligned with Keener's
We're not going to do the
personal
full
motivation.
pathway mission.
Almost admirable.
Oh, you still have a side mission here for
Cult
Castle
leader,
Clinton.
serial
Interesting.
killer kind
Well,
of
we'll go
boy.
and do that first bit of it where I died before. I want to prove that I can beat that boss, and then we'll leave it there until next time.
For patrols.
Should be the best place to
But I've
start
got a
looking
bone to
for
pick
him.
with that
Be
cleaner.
careful, though. This guy does not mess around.
Postman, you're getting into so much drama in the chat. Here we said you missed the drama earlier, but maybe you brought it. Try to spawn a hunter. I don't... Can you do that in Realism? I don't know if you can. What attribute should you put on the Big Al? So, on most weapons, damage to targets out of cover is the best way to go. On LMGs, I guess statistically crit chance is the best. I defer to people who are good at doing calculations and math in this game for that one. And so I have crit chance on mine. I don't know if that rule persists for the Big Al. Maybe somebody can answer that if they have the info. Otherwise, I need to wait to investigate it further. But crit chance on some LMGs is better than damage targets out of cover, apparently.
Most of the locals use their resources and connections to
What's the main goal in Division 2? To shoot people and to loot stuff and get better stuff. If we're going real basic.
Looks like you found some of Kajika's handiwork.
Last time I played, we made a deal at the end of the story. Is it official now that we are the bad guys? There's a little bit more nuance than that, Franklin. And the story has kind of taken some different directions. They keep pivoting back and forth to different stuff, so I wouldn't say it's quite as black and white as that. But that is a theme that they have played on before. And it's not really that we're the bad guys, but more so that the people who are in charge of the good guys are bad. So we kind of have to go on our own to fix that. It's never been implied that us, the player, are bad people, if that makes sense.
So we've got proof that Kajika's been here recently, but we need a stronger lead.
Head to the nearby church community.
Then we go to church.
So we've got proof that Kajika's been here recently, but we need a stronger lead.
Head to the nearby church community. They've been monitoring the patrols in the area, and may have some intel that could be valuable.
We're the bad guys on paper, yeah. But again, they've kind of deviated. Like, that was a big theme in kind of like year 5 and 6, I guess. But they've kind of deviated from that the past few seasons. Or they just haven't really focused on it. Everyone is the good guy by their own perspective. Exactly. There's always a gray zone in the middle. Opinions on the Shattered Hunter shirt and full outfit.
Check in with the community and see if she knows anything
I
about
bought
this
the shirt
patrol.
just because it's cool that you can have a metal armor. Like, that's the only way to do it. Okay, so we have the toggle on for realistic vanity. I'd say that fits. They just got a basic shirt on, a scarf, a hat. What about this guy in here? Yeah. Looking pretty realistic to me. I think they should probably bring this to the full game. Because that will very much help in the debate of, is this realistic, is this not? So they need to bring that over. So yeah, I bought it just because the robot arm is very unique. But I didn't get any of the rest of it.
A patrol came by here a while ago, said they were investigating the tremors we've been hearing lately. They headed towards Hugh Carey Tunnel, further south, but I haven't heard from them since.
Let's check out that tunnel. Best case, we find the patrol and they can tell us what they know.
Alright, time to go prove myself against the cleaner that took me out before.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I think that's the only safe way to go, Keto, you know? Everyone's got a different take on what is realistic and what's not, so you might as well go all the way back to the gray clothing if you want to keep it or play it safe. Alright. Our final challenge for the stream is completing the side mission that previously killed me when we began. But I think we can do it. Absolute Realism is a limited time mode that they've introduced. It's completely disconnected and isolated from the main game. You go and create a new character there, and you get to play through the Warlords campaign with, there's like no loot or builds. You can see this kind of looks very different from the normal way this would go. And it's, you can one-tap headshot the majority of enemies. Stuff is just more realistic in general, longer skill cooldowns, less ammo, less UI. It's just a different way to play.
Kajika will be looking for patrols. We don't want him to find us before we find him.
Echo detected.
Alright.
That echo
I've got a
might
grudge
explain what
against every
happened
single
to
one of you
Patrol.
here.
Find a way to access it.
You will not be taking me out again. Gently tells them that he's probably not friendly. That's one of my best quotes. That's why I put it in the outro. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Look around, Agent. See if any of this old junk can help you reach that echo.
No, Mallory. These cleaners that killed me so ferociously at the beginning. Retro, are you talking about the Row Gold patch for redeeming?
Hostile radio intercepted.
Absolute, I was just replying to you a second ago. It's a separate mode, isolated experience. You just load into the Woni campaign and you get to play with realistic difficulty. So one-tap headshots. Exactly, yeah. Limited HUD. Less health. Enemies die quicker. That kind of deal. Angel, are you talking about the Harrier Pride exotic? If so, yes, I got it last night. It seems either kind of buggy or just hard to understand, but I'm gonna kind of test it out more and see what's up with it. He just started running away. He said, I don't want none of that. Throw this out. Oh man, I'm trying to get my camera to center. Didn't want to go. Very interested in it. Yeah, the talent on paper seems really good. It was just, I took it into the dark zone and I did a landmark with it. And all the stacks went away after I left combat. If that's intended, then I think it's going to be a bit harder to utilize in the way that I would want to. But there's a chance it's either bugged or we're just not fully understanding it yet, so. Requires some more playing. So Retro, you might just have to give it a little bit. If you haven't yet, I would suggest restarting your game, and then it might pop up. Otherwise, I think their official statement is that it can take up to 24 hours, if I'm remembering right.
That ought to do it. Move that
Wait, so
crane
does
into
this stay in place once I spawn that guy? Can I just go back up? That probably would have saved me last time.
Isaac's picking up an unmapped tunnel under the street. Looks like the cleaners have been busy.
Franklin, once this is over, we head into Year 8. So Year 8, Season 1 is titled Rise Up. And they've given a few small details about it, but they're largely keeping it secret. But no, we head into a brand new season right after this is over. Okay, well, if I had just gone up here last time, I think we would have been just fine. Good lord. I don't know why that didn't occur to me then. I'm gonna put that over there. Idiot. Shooting my decoy. Ah, how does that feel? You didn't hit me with the flames once. But no, it definitely makes it way easier if you go through Rikers first and Theo to power up a little bit. Who else? Anybody? Nope.
Generator firmware repaired. Power restored.
That went faster than the pull. That's cheese? No. Certainly not. If they leave the rope, I can go up the rope.
Those cleaners must have been got in the tunnel. They're hiding something down there.
Maybe. But for now, we need to find out what's in that echo.
All right, I feel liberated. That's a very full circle moment for the stream. We were able to get through that. Oh man.
Stay exactly where you are.
I learned from my mistakes and said that he'd live. Thank you. I'm glad I'm earning back the respect of some of you.
As long as Kajika keeps his end of the bargain, we'll keep ours. What if he's infected? We just have to get him to Pathway. Then he's Kajika's brother. Can't believe they got Nancy working again.
Poor bastards didn't stand a chance.
There we go. All right, folks, that is where we're going to end the stream for today. A bit of a rough start, but then we got through 2 of the rogues, and I redeemed myself by getting through that. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out today. We had a bunch of amazing people watching on both YouTube and Twitch. So much generosity coming through as well. I sincerely appreciate everybody supporting as much as they did. I have to give a special shout out to Potato if you're still here. Thank you so much for, I think, what was in total 100 gifted subs and becoming a member yourself. That is so above and beyond kind of you. But as well to everybody, Tricky with the 20, Hermes with the 10, so many that I could call out, I'm sure. I continue to be blown away by how much you'll choose to come out and support. Video up this morning on the Big Alejandro if you've not checked it out. Otherwise, I will have a news video tomorrow covering some of the lesser talked about stuff from the week, and plenty more videos coming out. It's going to be a busy month, and then April we head into year 8. So I will be back live on Tuesday if you want to tune in. I'm not sure yet what we'll do, but I imagine at some point we will come back to this character and continue on doing the campaign. But like I said, I don't know if that'll be immediately or maybe later in the month. We've got a little while to sit with it. Once again, thank you to everyone hanging out. Thank you to Prime for the raid earlier. Anybody who was hanging out from that stream, I appreciate you being here. Actually, do we want to raid somebody? I should probably look at who's live. I should have thought this through before I just essentially signed off, but let's go take a look. GC is live. Danny, IKEA. Is Livid live? Oh, it didn't pop up. Livid. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll send you over to Livid.
Is joining your team.
Who's hanging out on Div 1. Chris! Just before I signed off, coming in with the... I can't tell if it's a note. See, I gotta learn all of the Twitch things, but subbing for 6 months at tier 1. I don't know if it's saying you did that now or this is 2 months in a row, but regardless, thank you very much, man, for all of the love as per usual. I will make it back onto Ark someday, I promise. Me and Postman will run it. Okay, let me get this all roll. We're going to switch to the end screen, and then I'll set up the raid, so stay tuned if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, thank you for being here. To everybody, again, thank you for hanging out. It was an amazing day in stream. I'll see you back very soon, but until then, Rogue Guild, out.